This episode is brought to you by Prime XBT, #1 Bitcoin platform for active traders. So get over to primexbt.com by using the link in the description below and get up to $100 in trading money for your account. primexbt.com. I'm out of here. How fitting. It's your boy Crypto Blood. Welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is 420. Mary Jane. I swear this is perfect timing. I did not plan this, guys. One of my YouTube members was next up in line for his song, Rick James, Mary Jane. Thanks for the song request, and shout out to all you smokers out there. I don't smoke, but boy, somebody's smoking something today, people, because crude oil closed at negative 37 bucks. In the forward ending month contract for May. Now the contract does close up tomorrow. That's the end of this contract. But next month's contract, I think it's trading at like $21 and some change. I'm going to show you guys this right now. You just saw a little 30-second drop at the beginning of this video. But I'm going over to Prime XBT and I'm doing some shorts. I'm putting some shorts on crude oil, as you guys can see right here. Put a short position on crude at 21. That is coming down big time. I think that's going to come down hugely, guys. I'm talking about 50% of this price that you see here easily by the time next month's contract closes. I mean, this just kind of lets you know where we are with things. To see a contract, doesn't matter what commodity it is. You know, there's all types of excuses on CNBC about why, and it's just the cash contract and blah, 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 blah. This is a huge problem. And initially, you know, when crude was maybe around $4, somewhere around there, WTI at least, stock markets were budging it off. But boy, toward the end of the closing for commodities, for futures, you saw a hard acceleration downward. And we're going to take a look at this. What does this mean for crypto? Well, I'll tell you what it means. It's negative because it's negative for equities. So as long as it's negative for equities, it's going to be negative for cryptos. And the overall or overarching theory or consensus is the economy, global economy, is going into, with these numbers, it looks like a depression. I don't know how long, or if we can even use the technical term for a depression, because you have to be in a recession for X amount of quarters to even consider a depression. But man, I think this is going to be such a fall off the cliff moment that we can just go right into a depression. It may not last long, but this is crazy. So we're going to talk about that today, guys. I have an article out of Bloomberg that goes over this price fall. Man, this is absolutely crazy. Also, crypto diamonds strikes again. Yes, I said it the day the white paper came out. I said that this Facebook Libra coin was a no-go, not with this existing white paper framework that was drawn up and published back last year. Those who have been following me for quite some time know I have been firm on this theory, and it's coming true. Facebook's vision for a new cryptocurrency gets watered down, and we're going to take a look at what they're talking about here and what moves and changes they're trying to make to get this passed, or at least get the lawmakers interested in this token or coin. It's interesting though, because you know, Democrats are now talking about trying to use a digital currency for the next bailout. I don't know, if we don't kick the Democratic Party out of this country, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm gonna have to leave, like real talk. And then lastly, we're going to talk about this IRS virus relief refund act that affects cryptos, but it should be in a good way. It looks like they're going to allow lost carrybacks, and we'll talk about what that is, and tax refund claims. So you definitely want to tune in on this one to find out what's going on for all you individuals and citizens of America that do the right thing and pay those taxes. But anyway, all three articles coming up on this episode of My Two Satoshis. But before we start, if you guys find these types of videos informative, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. But first, let's take a look at this heat map, guys. We're red across the board here today. Bitcoin down 4.1% to $6,856. Ethereum down 5.8% to $170. We got EOS down 4.8% to $2.48. Binance down 5.6%. Litecoin down 5.4% to $40.35. We've got Bitcoin Cash down 5.6% to $220. So overall, pretty deep red for the altcoins. And Bitcoin, the big man, not too far behind either. And again, you guys need to start listening to Crypto Blood, because I told you, we are lockstep with the equities. So when the equities go up, Bitcoin and cryptos go up. When equities go down, Bitcoin and cryptos are going to head lower. This has actually been the case since about February, late February going into March. So we're still in that pattern. All right. So in my opinion, if you're buying Bitcoin right now, you're believing the stock market is going to head higher, which is not a bad argument, seeing that we have unlimited QE, right? But I think this earnings season is going to just be a glimpse, because remember, earnings season is only showing you maybe a month and some change of what's been going on with the coronavirus and how it's been affecting American companies. So it's going to show you a glimpse, though, into how bad second quarter earnings are going to be. And they're going to be something that I think personally we've never seen in history. In recorded history of financial markets. That alone, I think, will kind of overwhelm the Fed money printing scheme. And I think that's going to make equities head lower. And conversely, cryptos will head with it in the short term. That's the key. In the short run only. Long term, I see cryptos heading higher and outperforming traditional markets. So that's where I am with things. And as you see, we've taken a hard hit lower today. And I think we'll try to test the 68.50 range again here. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's where we are with things, guys. Let's take a look at this. Bloomberg. Man, this is crazy. Oil plunges below zero for first time in unprecedented wipeout. So it says, of all the wild, unprecedented swings in financial markets since the coronavirus pandemic broke out, none has been more jaw-dropping than Monday's collapse in a key segment of U.S. oil trading. The price of the futures contract for West Texas instrument Crude, that is due to expire Tuesday, that's tomorrow, fell into negative territory, minus $37.63 a barrel. What does that even mean? The reason, with the pandemic bringing the economy to a standstill, there's still so much unused oil sloshing around that American energy companies have run out of room to store it. And if there's no place to put the oil, no one wants to buy crude oil contracts that is about to come due. And so, underscoring just how acute the concern is over the lack of immediate storage space, the price of futures contracts due a month later settled at $20.43 a barrel. That gap between the two contracts is by far the biggest ever. And so for me, guys, again, we're in the negative territory simply because in a futures contract, toward the end of it, that contract, when we get toward the expiration, you either have to cover that or actually settle and take delivery on those contracts. We're at the point now, if you're holding this, you're taking delivery. So no one wants to take delivery. So they're selling these contracts. That's why we're seeing literally no one is buying. No one's on the other side of that. So that's why you're having this extreme low in oil. And I was watching CNBC before I came down to do a video today. Kyle Bass was on CNBC talking about he feels like May's contract is going to look very similar. And so, again, that's why I'm personally going over. I'm going to use Prime XBT for this one. I'm going to short Crude over there. You guys can use a link that you see in the description of this video and actually get, I think, like $100 worth of free trading money. But I'm piling in on this one. Crude, $21 right now. We're gonna make some money off that one. We're definitely gonna make some money off that one. But yeah, this doesn't do or bode well for crypto at this point. I've told you guys over and over again, crypto is a good play when the economy is not at a standstill. Like, the appetite for anything that's risky is at zero. Only people buying stocks right now is the Fed. And the hedge funds that the Fed are propping up. So, normal people are not buying stocks. Normal people will not be buying Bitcoin either, unfortunately. So, not financial advice. I'm just giving you the indicators to make your own decision on what to do when it comes to cryptos. I still believe crypto is going to outperform any other asset class on the way back up. The problem is, who knows when that's going to be? Who knows when that's going to be? So, this oil is really reflecting that. And I think you're going to see lower lows with equities and maybe not lower lows with cryptos, but we're definitely going lower. Next article out of CNBC, Facebook's vision for a new cryptocurrency gets watered down as it attempts to woo regulators. Says the Libra Association announced Thursday it now plans to offer stable coins backed by just one nation's currency, in addition to its coins backed by multiple currencies. The move shows that Libra Association, which is backed by Facebook, has scaled back its ambitions as it attempts to gain regulatory approval ahead of launch. The independent group created by Facebook had run into regulatory hurdles with its plan to offer a coin backed by multiple currencies. Libra also said it started the payment system license process with the Swiss Financial Market Supervisory Authority. So this plan means that some coins offered by the group would serve as the equivalent value of a US dollar or euro, for example. The change comes after Facebook's plans for Libra were shot down by lawmakers around the world who worried about the company with a history of privacy scandals having control over their citizens' resources. That's really just a cover story on that. They don't care about that. They don't care about their citizens' privacy. They really care about their citizens' money and what they're using for money, right? So that's really what the issue here is. And so the new proposal would be more of a design like PayPal, where it would make it more of a standard digital payment service. This move also could change or ease some of the concerns among U.S. lawmakers who feared the new currency could compete with the U.S. dollar. And so, as I stated, guys, I never said that this project would never come to pass. It just wouldn't come to pass the way they had it in their white paper, because that was a direct threat to the establishment, and they ain't having that. I'm telling you guys right now. So they're going to water it down. It's going to be, as you see here in the article, it's going to be like another PayPal. Whoop-de-doo. Nothing special at this point. So I think that's what it's going to end up looking like, though I don't think that's even going to roll out anytime soon, because this coronavirus thing is taking over anyone and everyone's attention at the moment. So that is going to be pushed off probably another year, in my opinion. So there we have it. That's what's going to happen with this Libra coin. It's not going to be, this one world currency that's going to take over. Nah, it's not happening, people. They wouldn't allow that. Central banks would definitely not allow that. Last article for today is something interesting. Congress and IRS Virus Relief Act allows lost carrybacks and tax refund claims. So it says, in response to the coronavirus pandemic, the IRS is updating some important guidelines and procedures to make them easier. So the article says many investments these days have seen very volatile times, but there are a few asset classes that have been as volatile as crypto. If you have losses, you might have trouble claiming them, offsetting gains, or reducing your income. How losses are treated under the tax law is an important and complex question. So in general, our tax system requires you to treat each tax year separately. You tally up your income, deductions, and other items, and you figure your tax bill for the tax year based on that. However, the rules for claiming net operating losses, or NOLs, essentially operate as an exception. Subject to a number of details, you can sometimes apply a loss in one year to reduce your tax losses in another. So as part of this COVID-19 response, the new CARES Act helps in a big way for tax years starting after December 31st, 2017 and before January 1st, 2021. That's 3 calendar years of losses that you can incur in 2018, 2019, and 2020. The new law allows you to carry back 100% of these NOLs to the prior 5 tax years. But first, you have to carry losses back to the earliest year, 5 years back, then the 4th, then 3rd, and so on. You have to work out the mechanics of claiming these, but it's a sweet deal if you are in the sour position of having losses from cryptos, guys. So I just wanted to let you guys know about this, and I think it's something you should take advantage of while they're giving it. And for tax years beginning before 2021, taxpayers can take an NOL deduction equal to 100% of their taxable income rather than the current 80% limit. And so, of course, many of you guys know the IRS is giving you more time to file as well with this CARES Act, allowing an extra 6 months. And finally, the IRS is doing the best to adopt special procedures designed to help people get these tax refunds quickly. The IRS announced temporary procedures and updating FAQs for filing IRS forms 1139 and 1045 that claim these tax refunds by fax. So they've got 2 dedicated fax lines for you guys to do this, and here are the numbers. I'll leave a link to this article so you guys can check that out. But interesting. Definitely take advantage. Listen, I'm a strong advocate. In this time, in where we are today in America, get it how you can, because they surely did the banks Well, they gave them a sweetheart deal in '08. So take advantage of any and everything you can this go around. That's what I say, whether you need it or not. I'm hearing people talking about they're giving the $1,200. Those who can, get it, they're giving the $1,200 back. What kind of, this is what I mean by, I think there are so many people just lost and in the dark about what is going on and how the government is treating us, that you literally have people in America today giving the $1,200 back. I don't understand. I don't understand. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. And shout out again to my main man, the tech geek out there, one of my YouTube members, Rick James, Mary Jane. How fitting. I didn't even pick this, guys. I swear. It's your boy Crypto Blood. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe again. And if you found this video informative, give me some love in the comments below. And that's my 2 Satoshis for today. I'm out of here, people. Holla!